Hey friends, it's your boy here, and we are back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and I've just been having the absolute worst time trying to record this video. So, the main Fire Emblem Heroes Twitter account has tweeted out the interim results for CYL7. Now, they tweeted this out like over an hour ago. I think they tweeted it at 10 o'clock. And I've been trying to record this video since then. I've been trying since like an hour and 42 minutes. And every single time there has been some kind of problem. The first time I forgot to hit the record button, as if I've never done that before. Second time the music came out glitchy. Second time I actually ended up losing my internet connection. Third time just nonstop problems on problems. I'm so exhausted. But hopefully the fifth time is the charm. So let's go ahead and knock this out. We'll take a look at the interim results and see who's doing good and who's doing bad. Also, we have this here as well. This is the Rising Hero Award. This is a new thing they're doing for this round of Choose Your Legends, where the hero who has risen the most in rankings since the last Choose Your Legend event, and the top 3 of each category will be given a special introduction. So, very interesting. We have a chance now to get some of the least popular characters into the actual game, which I think is a good move on their part. Before these previous Choose Your Legends event, it was only the top winners and the top units who got voted for that we would end up seeing in the game. But now they've given a bit of a push to the back burners, kind of. So that is nice to see, some equal opportunity for all the characters. So let's go ahead and take a look at who's doing good. Now, also, keep in mind this is in alphabetical order. So it's not like it's in first place. Like, Anna's not in first, Azura's not in second, Tsubasa's not in 20th. So you got to keep that in mind. For once, they decided not to show us the actual rankings, like who's where, who's in first, who's in second, etc. And I think that's a good idea, because every time they would do that, we would just vote stuff whoever is in third or fourth and get them a push into first or second. So it looks like they don't want that to happen again, which is a very smart idea. So good job for not messing things up again, IntSys. So let's go ahead and take a look at these characters, and I'll say whether or not I think they would be a good choice. So we have Anna up first. This is Awakening Anna, and I'm not actually sure if they counted her votes together with all the other Annas, like Fire Emblem Heroes Anna and Warriors Anna and etc, etc. But regardless, we have an Anna in here, and I think that's a good choice. She's very popular. Shoutouts, of course, to Fetty Weddy. I'm sure he's very elated to see his waifu in here. All right, then we have Azura up next. Shoutouts to Pretty for that one. So Azura, another popular character, I guess. I've never played Fates, so I don't really know too much about her, other than she is a very busted dancer in Fire Emblem Heroes. So I guess another Azura would just be another dancing unit. Maybe they would give her Blessed Lance, though. Give her, like, a combat Azura that has effective against beasts. I don't know. This seems like a bunch of things they could possibly do with her. All right, then we have Bernie up next. So Bernie is another very popular character, and the thing about Bernie is we don't have 2 of her alts. We don't have the Time Skip or 3 Hopes Bernie. So if they were to add her, maybe we'd get one of those as the option for who the Brave alt will look like. But as far as pre-Time Skip, we have regular Bernie and Winter Bernie already. All right, then we have Kada up next. Okay. It would be very easy to make a busted Kada. She's just effective against everybody and their mama. So, like, there's no, like, bad way to make a Kada. If they just end up getting her in first or second, we're going to get a good alt. But I'm not the biggest fan of Kada, honestly. Out of all of the main female characters of all the Fire Emblem games, she might be my least favorite. I would say I like all the other, like, female lead role characters more than her. So unfortunate for her there. Then we got female Corrin over here. Dude, the Corrin units just need to stop getting alts already. We have way more than enough Corrins. We literally just got Halloween Corrin, who's incredible. So I would like it if she could not make it into top 1 or 2, but we'll have to see. That's going to depend on just how many people actually like her. All right, we got Dorothea up next. Dorothy is an interesting one. I wouldn't mind her winning, but see, the thing about Dorothea is that we have so many alts of her, but we don't have her base alt at least. So if they were to get Dorothea into first, I would actually like it to just be like the basic default Dorothea. As weird as that may sound for a brave character alt that you would want to be special and have like a different design and stuff. But either that or just get regular Dorothea in the game, I think would be good enough. All right, next up we have Elincia. Shoutouts to Elincia Rydell Crimea for being the best written female character in the Telia series, I would say. I really love the character development of Elincia. From both Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, she's just a very good character with good writing, good development, and there's a lot of potential for her. If she ended up winning, if we got a brave alt of Elincia, there's just so many things they could do with her. I know Oblivion actually wants her to be a brave attacking staff. Like, give us the very first staff unit that's just super aggressive. And also, while they're at it, just give her Razzling Staff, or Razzle Staff. I can't talk. The Razzle Dazzle combo. Wrathful Staff and Dazzling Staff. Give them both on her perf weapon so she can have the freed up B slot to do whatever she wants with. That would be really cool, man. Like, an offensive staff unit. I think Elincia would definitely be the best choice for that. So hopefully she can maybe make it into the first 2 spots. All right, we got Freya up next, Goat Mommy, followed up by Snake Mommy, Gulvig. Between these two, I don't know who I like more, but of course, just mommies are the best. So I think right now I'm probably leaning a little bit more towards Gulvig because she got them legs. I could just imagine, she's a snake too. She could just coil those legs around me and squeeze me like a boa constrictor until I die. But, I mean, Freya, she's a goat, too. So, like, she could just drown me in goat milk. I don't know. Between these two, I don't know which one I like more. But they're both very, very good characters. All right, then we have Hilda up next. Hilda, I feel like we have enough Hilda alts already. We got the Ascended 3 Hopes Hilda. We have regular Hilda. We have 2 alts of her. We got Summer and Winter Hilda. So I wouldn't mind, like, Hilda, I don't feel like needs to come in first or second here. She's definitely going to get her other time skip alt at some point. She's popular enough, but I guess people want it now more than later. So there she is. We got Ingrid over here. We don't have time skip or 3 hopes Ingrid, but I'm actually more of a fan of her design from the pre-time skip. I like the long braid that she has. I think it's really cute, but regardless, Ingrid is a very good character, so they could have her end up winning. And then we got Lilina, another character I feel like we have way more than enough Lilinas. Okay, then we have Mia. Okay, Mia is one of those characters where she's super popular, right? But, like, I've never been a big fan of Mia myself. I get it, though. I get that she's the first recruitable character in Path of Radiance that just has nothing to do with the Grail Mercenaries. You just find her randomly on a map and you recruit her to your side. And she's also a waifu. So there you go. Those are the reasons pretty much why I can see her being very popular. But other than that, like, what is standout about Mia besides that? Like, she's just another long-haired sword female woman. I don't see how she's any different from, like, Carla's or who else? Well, like other sword females, Lynn as well. We got Ira, like Marita. I don't know. What is different between Mia and them? I guess maybe Mia's more cute. But other than that, like, for me personally, I always go for Z-Hark in Path of Radiance as my sword master. And then in Radiant Dawn, depending on my mood, I'll either go for Z-Hark again or I'll go for Edward, because those Dawn Brigade maps are a pain in the ass without having, like, as much help as you can get. So, I don't know. Mia, I know why she's here. She's popular, but not for me personally. All right, then we have Nino up next. Okay, Nino literally just got an alt on that Desert Banner trailer, and it looks like a very powerful alt as well. She looks like she's going to destroy shit. So, I don't know why, or I don't know if Nino's chances are going to be given any sort of push there. Like, she's probably going to get less votes, if anything, because of that Desert alt. So, nice to see her in there, I guess, but her chances are pretty slim of going anywhere. All right, then we got Petra up next. Actually, a surprising character that we don't have any alts of. So, Petra, of course, is very popular. I love Petra. I think she's a pretty badass take on the sword female. I definitely like her more than Mia. And we don't have any alts of Petra, surprisingly. So, Petra would be good. if we had a choice of time skip or 3 hopes, I would go for 3 hopes, actually. Give us that lunch lady Petro with the hairnet. That would be pretty awesome. All right, then we got female Robin over here. Dude, Robin needs so much. I can't even bring it into words. Like, all of the Robin units are delegated as glorified Grima units for the most part. Can we get a Robin that has nothing to do with Grima, please? Like, there's so many things they can do with Robin, and it's always got to be Grima. So, like, 11 Sword Robin, that's what everyone wants. Everyone's wanted that for a long time. Or just Grandmaster Tactician Robin. Either one would work. Or why not just put them both together? Give us 11 Sword and Grandmaster Robin both in one. That would be pretty cool. But regardless, just please give us a Robin that has nothing to do with Grima. Okay, next up we have Sharena. Oh boy. I have a lot to say about this one, because I kind of like Sharena. She's just like a happy-go-lucky girl that just wants to be your friend. And this poor girl just gets nothing. They hate her, and I don't know why. Like, IntSys refuses to give her any love in the story. She just sits there doing absolutely nothing. She's like basically just there to be comic relief almost. She does nothing other than say she wants to be your friend and give you a hug. And that's cute, so I would like her to please get some love, get a push. Maybe get Sharena in first or second here. I would actually be pretty hype if all of the Asker trio ended up winning. Like, if for the male division we had Alphonse in first, and then for the females we had Sharena and Heroes Anna, I would actually kind of like that. It is Fire Emblem Heroes that we're playing, right? It is their game. They are supposed to be the stars of the show, but they just never get any love. So I would not be opposed at all of Sharena coming in first or second. All right, then we have female Shez. She got the legendary alt, so I don't know how well she's actually doing here. And it's impossible to say because this is an ABC order. But I don't think she's going to make it because of the legendary alt just being a good enough alt, I would say, to not really warrant a brave one right now. Then we got Tharja up next. Obviously, why? You all know why she's in here. And then we got Tsubasa and Keita. Okay, so some TMS love. I don't know how high she is in the rankings right now, like I said, but this is good for a bunch of reasons. First of all, TMS, for whatever reason, they decided to count as its own unique title in the actual game. So it's got its own category, and in Resonant Battles, we could get a TMS season. It does happen from now and time again. So for them to do that and only have 4 units from this game is kind of criminal. So I wouldn't mind getting more TMS, but I don't think I want them for winning Choose Your Legends, actually. I wouldn't want TMS to come in first or second place. But having them ranked very highly, I think, is good, because that draws attention to the fact that people do want more TMS. They want another banner for it. So hopefully IntSys will actually pay attention to that and just give us another TMS banner. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the male division up next. So let's see who's doing good here. We got the Alfster coming in first. Like I said just now, I would not be opposed at all of him coming in first or second. I feel like the Asker trio just needs some love. Just get this guy off the bench, please. Get him some prevalence, like when the New Year Alphonse came out. That was one of my favorite alts, actually, the New Year Alphonse, where it was him and Sharena, and they were a very strong unit at the time. I would love it if we got another strong version of them. All right, then we got Ash up next, Mr. Lord Lenato. I'm not sure how he's doing, but I would imagine the other 3 houses males are doing a little better, though. Like, Felix is probably doing better than Ash, and Sylvain as well, I would probably imagine, is doing better. But he is from 3 houses, so he's always got a shot. We got Burger King up next. Okay, Burger King recently took over Twitter for Christmas, and also he got that Christmas alt. So it does make sense. Also, he won the voting gauntlet, too, for Christmas. So Burger King has been coming into prominence lately. I guess that's easy to see why he would be up here. Also, he's just really popular. He is the best villain in Fire Emblem history, in my opinion. We've never had a better villain than Black Knight, so it's nice to see him in here. If he was to win, though, I would prefer it be Zelgius with the red armor, as opposed to being another alt of Black Knight. I think that would be a cooler take on this guy winning. All right, then we got Male Byleth, who is going to be on the Desert banner as probably the best demote we've ever had. So that might hurt his chances a little bit, but then again, that desert alt, the artwork is kind of wonky. I think everyone agrees the Desert Violet art is not really that good. So this could be a chance to get a better version of him with better artwork and probably just a better alt in general, because for some reason, every single Byleth alt we've had is just always a Tome Byleth, and I don't understand. Like, did they forget this guy uses swords? Did they forget his main weapon is Sword of the Creator? So that would be better, I think. Like, a brave Sword of the Creator Byleth would be a good choice. Okay, then we got Corrin up next. Like I said, with the female Corrin, these guys need to die. Please don't get them into first or second. They have way more than enough alts, and I don't think we need any more of them at the moment. Both of them were on Halloween together, which just brings up the Corrin fatigue. I guess maybe if one of the Corrins were to win, I guess I would be least opposed to the male one, at least, because I think Yato has another form. I believe someone said there's like an Omega Yato or something like that, and we don't really have that. All of the Corrins for a very long time now have just been dragon units. So a better version of Yato on Corrin would be very interesting. I would actually like to see that. But just another Corrin alt, I don't know if I'd be okay with that, though. So interesting, but could do better. All right, then we got Felix over here. Felix, I think, is probably doing really good, actually, because he's very popular. So Felix would be an interesting unit. He does have that damage reduction special, which is pretty cool. Like, we don't really get damage reduction specials too often. We do have, whatchamacallit, we have godlike reflexes, but another one would be definitely appreciated. So if they were to do a Felix with a DR special, that would be cool. We got Ferdinand von Ayer up next. Of course, shoutouts to the late Billy Kametz. Really gave a lot of life to this character, so that is why we all remember him and know all the memes about Ferdinand. So he wouldn't be bad either. I wouldn't mind him. We got Itsuki and Chrom. Okay, more TMS. That is good, like I said. Just bringing attention to TMS. I don't want them to win, but I do want them to at least rank pretty highly, so IntSys sees that we won another banner. All right, we got Leaf up next. Never really been the biggest fan of Leaf. Actually, no, that's not correct to say. I don't mind Leaf. It's just Thrakia I don't really like. Fire Emblem 5 might be my least favorite of the games besides Shadow Dragon, I think. So, like, Leaf, it's not really his fault. I did like him in Fire Emblem 4, at least. So, it's not Leaf's fault. It's just, I don't like Thrakia. All right, we got Leo up next. I'm actually kind of surprised Leo is this popular. Oh, also Takumi is in there. Okay, yeah, I thought this guy was probably more popular than Leo, but okay. Whatever happened to Xander and Ryoma? Weren't they supposed to be important? We did get legendary alts of both of them, but I thought they were a little bit more popular than this. We have not seen Xander and Ryoma in a long time. All right, we got Leon up next. Leon's very popular, obviously. If you play Sacred Stones, you know. He's a very easy guy to like. All right, we got Rhine Daddy up next. Dude, if I could just pick two people to win... All right, forget what I said about the Fire Emblem Heroes crew. I would want Sigurd and Reinhardt to win. Get him in first, get Reinhardt in second. Like, this would be the 1-2 punch for me. And just give more Jugdral standing, which is also good. Sigurd, they cannot go 2 seconds without releasing a busted-ass Sigurd. They even made his son busted. Like, Seliph, I would say, Brave Seliph might just be the best unit in the game currently. So, like, if we got a Brave Sigurd, all hell would break loose, and I'd be all for it. Sigurd is my second favorite lord besides Ike. He is the biggest Chad in the whole series. So, yeah, Sigurd would be awesome, as would Reinhardt. Dude, there's so many things they could do with a Reinhardt alt. Like, just make him like a Thrud clone. Make him wear Thrud's attire. Let's see what Thrud actually was like. And I think Reinhardt would be a good representation of that. Okay, male Robin. Like I said with female Robin, there's so many things they could do. Just keep him away from Grima. Give him some actual love. And we'll be fine. You got male Shez up next. He's probably got a better shot than the female one, I would say. Because he doesn't have any alts yet. All right, we got Soren over here. Soren is going to be the Tempest Trial prize for the Desert banner. So I don't know if his chances are going to go down any, but it's going to depend. We don't know too much about that Tempest Trial unit yet because we don't have the data mines. All right, Sylvain over here. Sylvain makes sense. More males from 3 houses. All right, then we got Takumi, Toma, and Kane. Okay. I don't even know who this guy is. I've never played TMS, but Toma and Kane. Okay. You know what this guy looks like? He looks like Volga from Hyrule Warriors. That red fire-looking dude. That's the kind of vibes this guy gives me. But okay, I mean, another TMS character here. And what's good about this one, though, is that he's not in the game already. Like, Itsuki and Tsubasa, they're already in the game. This guy is not. So possibly that could hint at them doing a banner with him on it, even if he doesn't win. And then finally, we got Yuri over there. Not really much to say about Yuri. We don't have his time skip or 3 hopes attire, so that would be an easy costume. And also just Yuri's busted. Give him Kanto, give him bonus movement, give him foul play. That's all you got to do. So there you guys go. These are the midterm results, or we don't really know the results, but these are the midterm heroes doing good. So let's see which one of these guys end up coming in first and second. And finally, let's go ahead and take a look at this Rising Hero Award thing that they're doing. So, according to them, we're going to get 3 characters from each of these brackets added to the game in some form. I would imagine, like, Grand Hero battles are probably a thing for these guys. And also, like, maybe they'll do, like, a Fallen Heroes banner, because some of these guys are villains. But we'll see. All right, so we got Dithorba coming in first here. So, Dithorba, a.k.a. Deetvar. I don't think anyone even knew who this character was prior to the Grand Hero Battle. So, yeah, that definitely won a lot of points for her, the Grand Hero Battle ult. It has pretty good art. They gave her a cute pout on that one, so that probably swayed some people's opinions. You got Flavia over here. Actually, I'm surprised Flavia is all the way down here. I would have thought Flavia would be popular enough to get more votes than this. But I guess she's one of the bottom few people that ended up getting more votes, so it would be nice to get Flavia, another alt. We got Hermina over there. We have Jean over there. Juno over there. Linda. Monica. Okay, I'm pretty sure Monica's in first place out of all of these guys. She's from 3 houses, and literally 3 hopes just gave her a character. Even if it's just Faye from Fire Emblem Echoes all over again, except instead of Alm, she's just standing Edelgard. But Monica is probably in first place out of this batch. All right, then we got Fina up next. We got Safi over there, and then we have Yulia. So my guesses for who's doing good here, I would say Monica definitely, probably Flavia and Dithorba as well. Although there could be a surprise in here. Maybe Fina's doing good out of nowhere. I don't know. Let's see what happens with this. Okay, and finally, let's take a look at the men's division. So we have Bloom over there. We got, how do you even say this? Quarpre? There's no way I'm saying that right. If you guys know your pronunciations, you guys know I don't. Let me know in the comments how you even say this guy's name. All right, then we got Danon. We got Desai. Oh, Desai is actually pretty popular. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in first place out of this batch, actually. All right, then we got Frost. We have Garth. Jerome. George. George again? Really? Wasn't George the Grand Hero Battle Prize for one of the other Choose Your Legends events? I feel like that's a thing, but okay, George is in here again. Then we got Malladus, and then we have Munir. Okay, yeah, like, first thought is that Desai is doing pretty good, probably. So that's going to wrap us up for the interim results and also the Rising Hero results for now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Who do you guys think is in first and second place at the moment? I'm curious to see what you guys think about that. And also, who do you want to win at the end of the voting? So, this is your boy Tacho signing out. Take care, fellas, and I'll catch y'all again tomorrow when we get the data mines.